From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On one, right?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, son. Hey, kid.
A run for Debo here to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fields on first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Slant pass, he's got Reynolds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bengals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hands it off out of the gun, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This will go to Henry out wide, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On first and 10, it's Samuel. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that, will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Debo. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on first and goal. On 2nd down, here's Fields. This one in for the Arizona touchdown. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll give it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
11 Thomas.
Burrow on third down. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Monday. Hey, can't. Right.
Now it's Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the option left, it's Burrow. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board as easy a field goal yards you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact, low time there, and now 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Cardinals 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Right back to him on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Pat Surtain up to make the play. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Burrow. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson
Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Yeah, they've clawed their way back into this game. First half, they were down pretty big. Now, all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. How have they done it?
First thing is what you just talked about, clawing their way back in. That means they decided to go ahead and fight this thing out, which is great. The second part is they looked at where the problems were in the first half, figured out how to shore them up, and have now gone to that part of the playbook that is actually working for them. A few adjustments, a few changes, and really good execution.
Now we'll see if that trend can continue. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Fields throwing again.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we
The
go.
line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. In motion left is Higgins.
Stop.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
11. Stop.
Third and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Gun.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
At the 4-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
First down, Arizona.
One play action. Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Cameron Sample in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer?
Under pressure, they got him again. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go, here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. There he goes, left side. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, Scott.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On the set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.